Hello everyone, hope everyone's doing good today. I want to show you guys my 4 new Stenocereus queretaroensis, aka Pitayos, that I'm adding to my collection. So I got these cactus cuttings from George. He has a YouTube page, which I highly recommend you subscribing to it. If you love cactus, it's Manimal Cactus. Every time that I have any questions about just taking care of cactus or just trying to find the name of a cactus, I will send him a message and he quickly responds to it. So go to his YouTube page and subscribe to his page. He actually took care of my 4 Stenocereus queretaroensis while I was in Mexico in vacation, and now they're fully callus and ready to be potted into a 15-gallon pot. I'm just gonna get the soil ready. So I got this soil in my local nursery. So right now I'm just gonna spread it out a little bit. Just trying to break all the little chunks from it. And right here, I'm gonna add some perlite. Just gotta open it up. I should have opened it before I started recording. Alright, I'm just gonna add the whole bag to it. There it is. Just don't want it to kind of get in the air. Oh, there you go. Now I'm gonna add some activated biochar. Now I'm really not gonna get too much into detail with the biochar because I'm barely experimenting with this. I have like 4 months adding biochar to some of my cactus. I have seen some good results, but I'm not really gonna get too much into detail just yet. I'm gonna try to wait maybe like a year, just trying to experiment before I go on YouTube and say this is good for your cactus. So right now I'm just pretty much experimenting with this thing, and but I do see some good results. But like I said, I'm just gonna wait for a whole year just to kind of see how it works with my cactus. Maybe if it doesn't work, or maybe it does work. But once I fully understand this biochar, then I'll go on YouTube and talk about it a little bit more. And I could use a shovel to mix this up, but I'm just gonna use this as an excuse to play around with dirt. Just like when you're a little kid and you play with a little dirt. Now this is my excuse. So yeah, I'm just gonna mix it up by hand right now. Okay, so I'm actually adding a little bit more sand to it. And there it is. My soil looks ready. Okay, so I already added my soil to my 4 flower pots, and these are in 15 gallons. So I'm just trying to make sure I put it in a place where I'm not gonna be moving them around. So I'm just gonna put them right here. And this time I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna use some rocks, and of course I'm using my sticks just to keep my cactus from tipping over. Okay, so right now I'm putting the smallest cutting. This one doesn't need a stick to hold it up. Okay, so instead of adding extra soil on the base of the cactus, I'm actually gonna add some rocks. So I'm doing this because I believe that it's gonna add better drainage to my soil. Last winter here in California, we had lots of rain, and I noticed that some of my cactus will start to rot from the side of the cactus, where the soil is touching the cactus. And so by putting these rocks, the water is just gonna drain down and it's gonna go straight down to the roots instead of just being on the side of the cactus. Once the base of the cactus starts to cork, then it should be okay. But right now they're fresh cuts and they still haven't corked, and these rocks are pretty much help the water just flow down. And the rocks are gonna help as well to hold down the cactus for it won't tip over. So let me just add all these little rocks around it. Make sure I get all the sides. There it is. So hopefully it works. This is my first time doing this. And pretty much this is all just a learning experience. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the soil. And then I'm just gonna cover up the rocks. And of course there's gonna be a little bit of soil touching the cactus, but it's not gonna be as much with, of course, with the rocks. And then with time, of course, it's gonna get cork, and it's not gonna really matter. So I'm just gonna add all this soil. You can see how the soil looks so black. It's with the biochar. There we go. Just make sure I put it all around. And then I'm not gonna squeeze it down because I just don't want the rocks to squeeze the cactus. Okay, there it is. Looks nice. And now it's time to go to the bigger cactus cuttings, which is going to be a little bit of a problem. Hopefully I can find my daughters to help me out. Well, luckily I did find my daughter. She's holding it from tipping over. Now I do have a stick on it and I already tied it down, but the problem is that this cactus kind of crooked, and I actually didn't want to cut it. So I'm gonna use these rocks to kind of hold it up as well. I'll put the rocks just like I did the first one. And then most likely I'm gonna have to add another stick for support. Okay, so here's the third one. This one's already tied up. I put 2 sticks on it. And I'm gonna do the same thing, just put the rocks around it. And then I'm just making sure the bottom part is where, of course, the roots are gonna come out. Make sure that the soil is touching that. Okay, so now just gonna add the soil just like the other ones. Okay, so here I have the last one. Just pretty much did the whole same thing on all of them. So that's why I didn't want to just keep showing the same thing over and over. It's pretty much just the same on all the cactus cuttings. Okay, so I'm all done now. Luckily, I was able to finish before the sun went down. Hopefully, you guys liked this video. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe to this page. And thank you for watching.